In the red corner, representing the Soviet Union, Stanislov Smirnov. His opponent, boxing out of the blue corner, representing the United States of America, Michael Moore. Your judges are Mr. Tavira, Mr. Urbeck, and Mr. Pishner.
In amateur boxing, the ring announcer sits at ringside and does not get into the ring, and we'll tell you more about international rules as the evening's boxing goes underway. Michael Moore in the blue and white, and with red, the colors. His Soviet opponent, Stanislov Smirnov, 23 years old, even 6-footer. And you know, Randy, the first thing that the fans may note about the Soviet boxers is their resemblance to the John L. Sullivan stance, that straight-on stance.
Well, for so many years, they have been that stand-up kind of fighter. But I think now you're going to start seeing a lot more lateral movement, side to side, up and down, in and out from the Soviet fighters. They'll still be doing the same thing. But 1976 and the Olympics in Montreal taught them a big lesson when they lost to guys like Sugar Ray Leonard, Howard Davis, and the Spinks brothers with their lateral movement. And now they've started to employ that into their fight game.
The Soviets believe that the American fighters like the in-close throw style, and they feel that they can do both ways, come in or fight stick and run. Remember, scoring is the same if you land a clean punch, whether it's hard or just a tap.
These are the two lightest fighters you'll see on the card tonight, both at 165 pounds. But both feel they might even grow into a little bit higher weight. I don't know how. They are both solid men.
Good right exchange by both fighters. Body shots by Smirnov.
Smirnov stands about 6 feet even. Michael Moore, who was born and raised in Brooklyn, now makes his home in Monessen, Pennsylvania, 6'1".
Moore's got great balance. He wears a size 14 shoe.
He's also got an outstanding jab, that southpaw jab, probing through the defense of Stanislav Smirnov.
Soviets like to intimidate with that left hand in your face constantly, waiting for the big opportunity to score with the right.
Well, so far, this has been a lot of movement and a lot of jabs. Both men's jab has been hard and penetrating.
Combination with the right to the body by Smirnov.
What you see by Smirnov, sometimes he holds out the left glove and just touches the head of Moore. He might draw a caution for that. You are not allowed to do that.
Oh, with a couple of straight rights. They ducked in as his left, Smirnov.
And if you're scoring at home, be aware that scoring is done strictly on the international amateur rules. 20 points to the winner of a round, 19 or less to the loser. And you could very well make it 2018 or 2017.
We'll return to Tampa right after we hear these words from your local cable systems. USA and the USSR. This is round 2 of our first match. Stanislav Smirnov of the Soviet Union in the white trunks against Michael Moore of the United States.
And if this is the first time you're ever watching an amateur bout, and you're wondering what those gloves are with the white painted portion there, that is the legal hitting surface. A man must turn the punch over, called pronating the blow. He must hit with that area.
Great right jab again from Moore.
And in the amateurs, scoring is done by the quantity of blows landed, not the quality. A hard shot doesn't count any more than just a light jab to the nose.
Moore says he's confident mentally and physically in shape, and that will give him his advantage. That snaps Smirnov's head back.
And Steve, keep in mind that every time the United States fighters tonight land a shot, the crowd is going to go wild.
With these new headgear and gloves that have been put into effect since a year ago, June of '86, The reduction of cuts is unbelievable. You won't see much headbutting. There's extra padding, extra layers, another right by Moore, and the same with the gloves.
You know, you were talking about the head guard right there. Those two men came together, their heads did bang together, and it was the head guards which took the shock, not their heads.
Minute 23 left in round 2.
And Steve, in the amateurs, if a man loses his mouthpiece, time is called, the mouthpiece is washed out and put back in his mouth. I love that rule. In the professionals, I believe only California uses that rule.
The left hook, again to the body, a left hook by Moore. He took a little punishment coming in there. Moore's been the aggressor. Smirnov, 23 years old. Moore just turned 20.
The Soviet fighter, a lot more experienced. He's been boxing since 1977, has had about 150 amateur bouts. Michael Moore has had 60, winning 47 of those bouts.
He's coached by his grandfather, Henry Smith, in Pennsylvania. Now they get close and exchange blows. And Moore backs Smirnov back with a right and a left to the body.
Again, when these boxers land hard blows, especially the boxers from the United States, the crowd will let you know it. The judges will not be impressed.
Second round, an exciting round coming to a close. Referee Nikolai Levelius was a little slow in breaking up the end of the round.
Well, none of the men inside that ring, neither of the boxers nor the referee heard the bell, and they continued to trade punches on the inside. And it looked to be Michael Moore who got the better of the exchange.
Don't get careless. Выходишь и сразу выпишу. Так, работа сейчас как на мешке. Как на мешке, Стас. Работа. Понял? Справа пробил, толкать я тебя разрешаю. Все. Понимаешь, хулиганить нужно. Знаешь, очень ласково ты сделал. Бить самому. Когда ты сам бьешь, он ничего не может сделать. Good boxing skills. Don't go crazy. You hear me? You want to win first. First 30 seconds he's going to bomb, but that's going to be it. Okay?
Keep those hands up.
Seconds, that's going to be it. Then you take control. Use your good boxing skills.
Oleg Klimpner, our translator, sitting with us here at ringside as we begin round 3, explained that Viktor Ulyets explained to his fighter Smirnov, he's punching like crazy. That's something you can't do anything about. Just fight your own fight.
Smirnov looks a bit winded, and the leg movement has gone out of him. And Joe Cloud, the United States coach, told Moore, get on him and throw punches. He's tired.
Smirnov in the white trunks. Moore lost a decision, a 2-1 decision to Viktor Ulyets in August of '86 at Houston. And there's another right. Following with a left-right combination. Moore. Smirnov retreating. Walks into several blows.
Smirnov is hurt, but he keeps coming back with scoring blows, and that's a big word, scoring. Those shots are getting in. They're getting into the head. They're getting into the body. Now, that's going to draw caution. You are not allowed to push an opponent off. You get 2 cautions. The third time you get caution, that's a warning. You lose a point in a round.
A lot of exchange downstairs. Some of those shots were blocked by the gloves of Smirnov, but all the judges can't see when they're blocked, and sometimes you can get points for that. It's close. That's an interesting technique. He's using the forearm to hold up Moore and punch with the right.
Michael Moore just turned to the Soviet referee, Nikolai Lovelius, and said, he's pushing me off, but nothing was done about it. Michael Moore should not pay attention to the referee. He's got a very determined, strong young man in front of him. And now, finally, Lovelius does caution Smirnov about the pushing, so that's 1 apiece, 1 caution apiece.
Third round of our opening bout.
the cautions will play no factor in this whatsoever. We are in the third and final round.
Little holding situation.
And now the caution goes for both guys. That's the second caution for each guy.
A right uppercut by Moore. Backs Smirnov back. Left and right. The crowd on its feet. Smirnov does look winded. He's breathing through his mouth.
Well, he started this round breathing through his mouth, but he's been scoring some hard punches and basically the scoring shots. This is a very close round.
Randy, you don't often see amateurs box against the ropes.
You're right. When a guy gets on the ropes, a lot of times the referee will tell him, get off those ropes. But in this case, he's punching back. That's why.
Moore clinching as he ends the round, which will end the fight in matters of seconds.
The harder punches are being landed by Moore, but I think for every shot he's landing, he's taking two little ones. This might not be his round.
Smirnov's got blood on his lower lip. He's got a cut lip. That's the bout.
Well, if you were scoring that one at home, how did you have it? I had the first round going to the Soviet boxer, the second round to Moore, and that third round, Moore started the round as if he was going to win it. I think Smirnov came on. I think he won the round. I think he won the fight. And some action in that wild third round when each boxer was cautioned twice. The Soviet boxer was fighting, I believe, on heart alone, and he did an outstanding job.
Nikolai Levilius is collecting the judges' cards. Victor Ulyets, one of the top outstanding world boxers dating back to the early 70s, is the coach on the left.
A veteran of several hundred fights, fought the best in the world. And the man unlacing the gloves there has worked with many outstanding American boxers, including former world champions Rocky Lockridge, Johnny Bumpus, Leo Randolph. He took him to an Olympic title and a world title, professional world title.
Let's get the official decision. They're still totaling up the points, and now we should have the official word.
Ladies and gentlemen, in bout number one, your winner comes from the blue corner representing the United States, Michael Moore.
Randy, evidently that strong beginning in the third round influenced the judges a little more than the conclusion.
It certainly did. I had him losing by 1 point, but it was a good bout no matter how you look at it.